to the x-axis, turn the y-axis into points for the z-axis. In the theoretical framework of string theory, six extra dimensions are said to be compacted by other three spatial dimensions are not. Time is also considered as an extra dimension. While it might sound strange to trivialize string theory to require 26 space-time dimensions, and simple string theory to require 10 space-time dimensions in order to be consistent. These two numbers already inferred in common often with other tetragrammaton tetractors. What is more amazing is how the clear BL manifold with really flatness string theories choose resembles the two-headed clock. A god of duality, like harmony and chaos, or possibly the outer and middle world, which are separated from being united together. In quantum physics, there is wave-particle duality.
What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. It's an Electro day. I've been pretty much alternating every other week, Electro or Techno. Who was first today? What's up, Josh Holiday? I saw your message. Yes, we're streaming today. Luminous Cloud, Regulars, Stereo Decor, and David from Budapest. Nice to have you. Glad to have some new names in the chats. Jan Andesvits. Hey, look, it's Kristen Smith. Where'd he come from? Who's that guy? Ricky Krekarovsky. AMA is back. Ghostface, you're flooding. He's flooding with the emojis. What's up, Ghostface? Michelle G, nice to have some students in the house. 343 in the house. What's up, Karsten Becker? Scarmantis. Henri de Carvalho. Bonsoir. People from all over. Marco Freudenberg. Daniel K. Roy Strobel. I'm gonna just say everybody's name. Pacek. And Silvio is new from Croatia. Welcome. Love the global crowd we have. And Silent State. Looks like another new name for me in the UK. Welcome. And Seb, Functional Fitness Berlin. He's working out. All right. Let's bring it in. I'm just going to dive right in here. I've got a last minute special guest. Welcome, everybody. Look, it's Christian. How's it going?
Hello.
You're so low-key. I'm all like, hey, and you're like, hey.
Hello.
Get right up on that mic and do your really best deep radio announcer voice, Christian.
Marco Freudenberg, guten Abend.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Marco was one of our remix winners that's going to come out on Tronic.
Exactly. Really like that.
Yeah.
He did two versions, I think. Yeah.
And then we got the edit. I got to give it to you.
Yes, please do so that you can get that release sorted.
I have one. I got everybody's tracks. There's one more that we're going to work on, like a little bit of editing. We're doing some, just so everybody knows. If you didn't know before, here on Selway Techno and Electro Saturdays, that we do some remix challenges and feedback sessions and things like that. And I took my track Auto Freak from the very late 90s, early 2000s, that originally came out on Abe Duquesne's label, Tension. It almost came out on Gigolo. I gave it to Abe, and then Hell was like, hey, I like this track you gave to Abe. I'm like, well, I already told him. Might have been, who knows what would have happened if it would come out on Gigolo, because they had so much hype back then. Anyway, back to the story. we had a contest, we had people voting, and we picked some winners, and Christian very generously agreed to release the winners, or we picked 3 techno and 3 electro from amongst the winners, and now we're doing a little A&R with them because we like what they did, but there were a couple little comments we had. Who knows? Maybe when that's all ready, when the release is ready to go, we'll do a little feature. We'll have you back, and we can kind of say, "Hey, here's the release, and it's coming out soon." That kind of thing.
Sure. Somebody's asking for another feedback session.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is good to do every couple of months. You know?
It's been it's been a while. I think I would have done one. It's just been so busy around here at 343. Speaking of 343, this is part of my job here to be kind of a public face to the music production school that I help run here in New York. We also have our Berlin location, and we do our online classes. So you know what I'm going to say. There's links below if you want to find out more about our courses that we've got going on, especially our 1-year program. If you're ready to really commit and dive deep and you just want to go for it and kind of help springboard and move forward more quickly, we're here for that. So all of that information is on our website, both for the New York program and the Berlin version, or the online version, or both. You could actually come to New York, take classes here, and then go to Berlin and take classes there. And then maybe if some days you got to be at work, you could do the online classes. So we're flexible that way. What do you think, Christian? If you were starting out now, would you do a program like this?
I think I would, but I also got to say the people now are so lucky to have outlets of this nature, because back in the days, if you wanted to get into electronic music, you had to go to SAE, which
that's still around.
It's still around, but it just teaches you a load of.
It's engineering only. If you want to go in just for the tech, it's great.
But it teaches you the vast majority of what you learn there does not apply to electronic music and what we do.
Well, I think it's changed a little. They do have it's better, but yeah, that's a technical school. It's not a music school. It's a technical school with some music, right? People go to Berkeley. Berkeley College of Music is. We basically kind of compete with them. But they're really a university college kind of situation where we're a private, on an art school, right?
And you guys teach electronic, whereas the other ones are more classic, right?
Yeah.
So and you've been in the market. You've been a producer for 20+. You have a lot of experience. Same with Abe Duque. I mean, you guys know what you're doing. Here. And I have a friend who is one of the students from you and Abe, and he says he's really happy. So all I can say, if you guys are thinking about it, look into John.
Thank you with my marketing pitch.
It's true,
right? But
it's and of course you can learn a lot by watching tutorials. But there's nothing better than having instant feedback and having somebody tell you what to do at that moment.
Well, and the other thing that I like is we build a community around what we do here. Just like this,
of course.
People who hang out here every Saturday, whatever I'm doing, like you guys, this is like a little online techno/electro community, which is awesome.
Awesome, totally.
Yeah, so
I totally agree.
I'm getting all aw, emotional, verklempt.
Let's get this party started.
Let's get this party started. So it's an electro day, and normally Christian and I are pretty techno, right?
Yep, pretty techno.
But both of us have a deep love and appreciation, and are influenced by electro, right?
100%.
So I thought it would be fun for you to come on and kind of let's do some Christian Smith style electro. It's all me, it's all about me all the time. Let's do I want to let you kind of call the shots a little bit. I mean, okay, I'll fight back, but I want to kind of, I want to,
no fighting necessary.
No, you know what I mean? People love it when we bicker. It's great. But
I know.
I just, we can talk a little bit about what you like about electro, and then use that as a starting point, and we'll see where it goes. And I right before we started, I was trying to remember what was the first electro track that we made, and it's one of the tracks on our one real album we've ever done, which is a long time ago, this Coming Storm album, and I think it's this one, Seraforms.
Yes, we did that, I think, 20 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
I think so, around 20. It still sounds fresh.
It's electro, but it's dreamy, right?
But There are no rules.
No, they're. Actually gonna bring that volume down just a little bit. Okay, I want to hear what this does.
Okay.
It's been a while. It's the bass.
A really cool sound.
I don't even remember what synth that was.
Me neither. But we spent quite a lot of time on these tracks, as this was part of our first album.
Really simple though, right?
Yeah.
Definitely an 808 snare, right? Finally it breaks down. I was like, whoa, how long is it going to take? It's so intense for a while with that pattern.
It's kind of slow now as well. It still works.
Have you seen this little, you can get this little browser edition that like adds tempo control to Bandcamp?
That's crazy. I just saw that, yeah.
It still feels slow.
No, now it's not.
All right, enough of that. I'm gonna stop that. I was looking for a fade, but there's no volume control on here. So yeah, that was our first one.
And this came out on vinyl. Somebody said you should make it on vinyl. It came out on vinyl.
Oh yeah, you can find it. You can find it on Discogs.
Yeah, easy.
And then the other one, which is a little more, probably a little bit more like what you were thinking about today, is Blink of an Eye.
Yeah, more straight to the point electro, which I love.
That last one's really dreamy and kind of almost, well, it's more hypnotic. It's kind of a little, not pure electro, right? But here we did the whole thing with the vocoders. It's more old school vibe. Oh, that's really fast. And this is the original version. We did an updated mix of this recently, but this is the original.
And I just love the 808 trigger sound.
We're going to use that today.
Okay, sure.
I'm trying to also, where did we get the intro from? That drony noise in the beginning is cool.
I have no idea.
It's so long ago. You were about to say the kick is not tough enough anymore, right?
The kick didn't age well.
It's soft. And it should have been punchier.
Yeah,
sharper.
but hey, that was what we did back then, so all good.
Dark, futuristic.
We sampled a disco record for this little melodic hook they hear in the background.
Some kind of early 80s.
Early 80s, yes, yeah.
Thing, right?
Like 82, 83, late disco stuff, yeah. This still works for sure, but we have another version, which is better mixed. So
should I dig it up? Should I grab the new one?
Yes, let's do that quickly, and then we get started.
Yeah.
And otherwise, this just becomes a listening session, right?
Well, no, I'm doing this on purpose because I want people to know that you and I have a history of making electro, not just banging techno all the time, right?
Of course. I mean, like, at the end of the day, I listened to electro long before there was techno. In the early 80s, Nucleus, and Kraftwerk, and, all this has a deep influence on both John and myself.
So this is the updated mix we made for the More of the Machine compilation.
Yes. You'll see the kick will be
a lot bigger,
more defined. Yes. Just go into the middle of the track.
Yeah, it's just a more modern mix down.
Yes.
Yeah, punches through. It doesn't get lost in the mix like it did in the old one. But it's not very, very different. I want to get into the vocals, and then we'll get started.
Okay.
Sharp snare drum.
Yeah, snare in electro is
It's
really
so important. Yeah.
Yes. That is mixed loud as well.
Never sleeps. You live your life in one heartbeat.
If I remember, that's me,
Yes, it is you.
pitch down, and then the vocoder is you. I think.
Yes, we wrote the lyrics together,
Right.
and you did the speaking on this one. All good.
Doing my Anthony Rother. All right. Where's the vocoder? Probably the next part.
Yes. I like this track a lot. It's really cool.
There you go. Do you remember which vocoder we used?
I have no idea. But
I want to
we
say
made this,
maybe the orange vocoder plugin. I think that's what it was.
So. But we made this track in a time when there was not a big selection of good vocoders.
That was pretty much it.
Yes, there was really not
hardware,
much.
and I didn't have a good hardware vocoder at the time. I had a Boss SE50, SE70 has a built-in vocoder that was pretty cool.
But that was kind of crap, though.
No, it was not as good. And the orange vocoder,
Orange was good.
There was this. I can't remember what it was now. Do you remember in New York that shop called Dr. Sound? It was owned by a Japanese guy in Soho. It was like really cool electronic music. They had synths and they did synth repair. They also sold guitars and stuff. It was.
I remember the other shop where Dennis Ferrer, he used to work there, but it was called something else.
Yeah, no, but anyway, Dr. Sound, it was in Soho, and they had there was a Japanese company that made this rack mount digital vocoder that was really, it was like $700. It was like so beyond what I could afford back then when we were like hustling in the 90s, like paying rent in New York. And then I wanted it so badly, and now it's like you can't find them. They don't exist. It was my favorite vocoder I ever heard until like the good plugins came out, right, for the new kind of stuff.
I love the Roland, the good old Roland vocoder that all the early '80s electro people used.
Yeah, those classic ones, and it's so great that there's like software versions of those now that are pretty darn good, right?
Exactly.
And actually, I don't know, they just did an update of Pigments that it's like pretty much my bread and butter synth that I always use for everything now and that we teach with.
I love Pigments. I use it a lot as well.
It now has a vocoder.
Oh wow! Okay, good to know.
What's insane is that thing it's an effect, and it has 9 effect slots, and you could literally make a sound with 9 vocoders at once if you wanted. It's ridiculous. That plugin is crazy. I'm sorry.
Juhain asked if we made this track on hardware. I think this was all in the box. No?
Yeah, this was on a PC.
This was all in the box. Yeah,
and it was all plugins. This was still Cubase. I was about to say maybe this was right when I started using Live, but no, this was in Cubase or Nuendo, and I'm almost positive it was like the vocoder was the orange vocoder VST plugin. All of the synths are software. It's all, and the drums are samples, and that little da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da was a sample from like a early '80s, some kind of like freestyle or electro disco kind of a record that we just took that little piece.
It was a Jelly Bean Benitez production.
Benitez. So yeah, I think for sure we have like both of us have this like original classic electro influence with the sounds that we like when we make tracks together.
Totally. So
Nice.
Okay, so shall we get started? I mean, John obviously has his style when he makes electro.
I like to get weird.
Yeah, and I have mine, and I'm kind of straightforward. I like just straightforward dance floor electro, So,
all right, so we're almost starting from scratch here. Like I loaded up 2 synth sounds, and I for some reason I caved in and like decided to pay for the Rolling Cloud subscription so I could have all of the original.
Oh, nice.
Rolling,
good.
Right?
Cool.
So we've got this is the actual 808. I mean, it's still an emulation, but it's a good one. And then,
well, it better be good.
Yeah, well, it needs processing. Like, it doesn't sound like compressed, saturated, mixed 808 out of the sample pack. You have to work with it.
Yeah, of course.
It sounds good, but it doesn't sound like 2025. You have to work it. All right, so I have that, and then a pigment sound. This is just a preset that sounds like Kraftwerk. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Nope.
And then I've made. I just thought of this. Like I remember a couple years ago, one of my Electro Saturdays, I was trying out this Viking synth, which is free and sounds like a really. I forget which. I want to say it's not a Moog Voyager or a Moog. It's like It's an emulation of some hardware Moog that sounds pretty good and it's free. Right. So there's definitely some sounds in there that we could use. So what do you? All right. I told you I kind of want you to. Not fully call the shots, but let's let Christian guide the process a little bit.
For the sake of saving time, let's do the classic 808 drum programming, which is like old Arthur Baker stuff.
Yeah, just Planet Rock style.
Planet
right?
Rock, Egyptian Lover. Let's try to make a beat like that. The programming I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
the kick. Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, okay. That's very basic.
I mean, it's so everybody knows this beat, right? It's so simple.
Well, it's as simple as for electro as the normal 4x4 for house or techno.
Yep.
And it always works.
Oops, that was a little wrong, but maybe we'll do that later.
Boom, 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 boom. There you go. That was quick. Okay, let's add a trigger sound from the 808.
All right, so that's actually, I'm not even sure if I can get that sound out of the plugin, because that's like, in order to get that, you had to.
It was a mistake. It was a mistake, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to use that to trigger a sequencer on another piece of hardware or like synchronize something with it.
Yeah, exactly. And that sound, which is like a mistake, became like a signature sound for electro music. I think it's awesome.
It sounds like that. Yeah. I mean, this is a sample of it, right? Or something like it. It's close enough. I don't know if it's the exact. Right? Are we going to do the total like
totally.
Generic electro today, Christian?
Hey.
I need to find a better one.
Yeah, that's not a good one.
There's the 909 trigger.
It's funny. You said the generic electro. Is this such a thing?
Yes. That's what we're doing. This is like the default. There it is.
Yeah, I know, but John, think about it. Has electro ever gotten that popular that people call it generic? I don't think so.
For me, being an electro fan, this beat is like basic, right?
It is, well, it's like of course. Exactly, it works. It always works, Are you editing the
I was just checking. I put just randomly through a analog style saturator after the 808 to kind of punch it up a little bit. It was just tweaking it.
Maybe we should put a sidechain on it as well.
On what?
Maybe not. Maybe not. No, let's not do it. But you should EQ out the bass
on the trigger.
Yeah, it has a lot of bass, man.
Well, it's just all noise. It's a blast of noise, right?
But
I don't know. I kind of like the low end of it. Let's see if.
Okay.
Let's see.
I would still EQ out.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It has a lot of bottom. Exactly.
It's like too much.
Exactly, and it just makes the mix sound messy.
Better.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Let's try to work fast because we don't have that much time.
You tell me what. I'm letting you tell me what to do. I'm just going to roll with it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's put a reverb on the snare.
Okay. Because this is all in the plugin, I need to do this setting up the sub outputs thing so I can separate them out. So we have bass drum, snare drum, Let's just make them all separate. We can mix them separately now. If I assign them.
Somebody said this sounds like Two Live Crew.
Yeah, it does. Miami bass and electro are part of the same. We're not going to say, hey, we want some. No, we're not going to say that. But
speaking of I was just thinking about that. I once started, I was a bit drunk.
Oh, no.
And I started a set at Creamfields in Ireland. This was
you played that?
As my first track.
Oh, that's bold.
Yes. As my first track. And
seriously?
Yes.
And
I was drunk. I was drunk. I had a bit of an ego, and a
little bit.
It fucking rocked. It really worked.
Okay, if nice, I love it.
Now you play something like this, you get cancelled, right?
No, not necessarily.
I hope not. I hope not. No, because it's all about having fun. So it's not about being male chauvinistic.
Nope.
So maybe I should try playing it again.
We're gonna make the snare just thwack you over the head.
Yeah. That's true. Depends on where it's played. Yeah. Yeah.
And who's playing it?
I played it in Ireland where everybody was drunk, so it really worked.
Perfect amount of reverb. I like doing these really tight, resonant, early reflection or ambient type of reverbs on snares like this, so they're not too whooshy.
That's a bit too weird for me. A bit longer one too. Yeah.
Nope. All right. First, I'm looking for tone.
That was good.
What? That one?
That was good. Yes.
A little darker.
I like it. It has. It punches through. It's audible. Which is important. Now it's just a bit too loud. Also, compress the snare.
Oh yeah.
The snare needs to be tight as fuck, really tight.
Right. I'm going to be expedient and use this. And we're going to put it before the reverb, right? Or after the reverb? What do you usually do? Do you like to mix your reverb in with the snare?
Either way. Before. I say before, yeah. Before the snare, definitely.
What do you think of that? It's really sharp.
It sounds distorted, which it kind of is. It's compressed and distorted. But that's a good thing. Yeah, come on. Let's go with it. Yeah, it's true. It's all about technology. He's in New York, I'm in Europe, and we're doing this live here. It's amazing.
This isn't even EQ'd yet.
This sounds good. Kick. Let's fix the kick, and then we can start writing melodies instead of wasting too much. No, I shouldn't say
mixing.
Wasting. Yeah, exactly.
I like to mix. I like to get things sounding good from the beginning. But you're right. Let's not overdo it.
I'm with you, but for the sake of time, let's speed it up a bit more than when we have a lot of time, right?
Okay.
New Jersey, nice. I used to live in Cape May, New Jersey.
Oh, I forgot about that.
A long time ago.
What do you want to do to this kick drum? Just punch it up a little bit?
Yeah, compress it a bit, and maybe some EQ in some upper mids. Yeah, it needs to be more punchy, Frankfurt, jawohl. I grew up in Frankfurt, in Neu-Isenburg, actually.
Better?
Much better, hello. What do you guys think? No? Punchy, that's the way to go.
Or we can do sub or no sub? Like long booming 808 or short tight 808?
In between. I like this. This is good, man. Not too much, because then there's no space for the bass.
Right.
If you use the bass down.
Is that good? For now?
Let's go. Let's run with that.
All right. I want to do a little little stereo delays on the trigger. You hear that, right?
Yes. Let's put in a height now. Let's
Gotta dub out the trigger.
But the kick is way better now, man. I think there's too much delays on the trigger.
Okay.
It gets lost. Maybe not, maybe I don't know.
I pulled it back. But that's like Egyptian lover style.
Yes, I love that. Who doesn't like that?
Not me.
You don't like it?
No, I said who doesn't? Not me. No, I love it.
Okay, exactly. Egypt.
Right.
Okay.
Where is now that I realize now that I've separated out all of the. All right. I'm sorry. 1 second. I went too far with the outputs because now I have to I can't hear them. Let me just turn these off and just do the snare drum for now, and then I'll separate out the ones that we need to separate out. Oh, ow, God, that was loud. There it is. So we got the closed and the open, and I guess it doesn't do it in between like the 606 one. It's just.
I like that sound.
What, that?
Yeah, the tom. No.
Like that? So classic to do.
Yeah,
like
that's
the syncopated one.
Do it 2-3 times in that sequence. That was good. Yes. That's good. With the double at the end.
Nothing groundbreaking, but it's just that kind of stuff just works.
I don't like the super fast.
Too much?
Too many. I'd like it more simple.
Give me like a couple. All right, fine. Believe it. Now what?
Now we Okay, just don't start cooking now.
Don't start what?
Sorry, no, just my wife arrived.
What are you talking about?
I just
don't start cooking, Selway.
No, making noise because last time she came, she made a lot of noise. So all good.
Man, if Tammy needs to cook, let her cook.
No, she's
Sorry. All right.
Okay. Wait. Go back. That was a good sound already.
Which one?
Yeah, that one.
You like the soft kind of wah one?
Yeah, but if it's compressed hard, it'll punch through. I don't know. I'm just
You're just reacting. That's punchier. That's punchier. That's brighter. That's sharper.
I have an idea, John.
Yes.
John, why don't we come up with an arpeggio and then we find the sound?
Okay. Arpeggio or step sequence?
Step sequence arpeggio.
Well, same. No, same or different. No, they're not, because one's breaking a chord up or a cluster up of notes, and the other one is like you're deliberately writing a pattern. But how would you usually do it?
It doesn't pigments. I use pigments a lot for that. It's because they give you all these random
arpeggios. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. And then also we have this very cool Kraftwerky. We'll start with that. And we can change it if we need.
This sound is cool. I like it.
It's just so vintage. Let's try the. Whoa! All right, let's make the. All right, let's pick a note that's not C. D sharp, F sharp. Right, F sharp. That's what we're doing. Unless you have any ideas.
I'm up for that.
Okay. it's so cheating.
It is kind of no.
It's very funky, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like that. I like more like standard
arpeggiator kind of stuff.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
All right, so then you can't do the generation. You have to give it some chords, and then you can use the probability and stuff.
Let's do that.
All right, so then we got to pick like a minor. Let's see what happens. That's actually kind of cool. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, it works, but I'm not crazy about it.
Maybe it's because it's like a slidey. It's got that kind of bendy thing going on.
Yeah, maybe get rid of that whole. But it is cheating, yes. But then again,
Yeah, but we're just playing some notes.
Definitely better than using a pre-programmed sample bank. I like this chord. Can you go through different patterns?
Well, it's an arpeggiator, so we can just vary what it's. Yeah, let's try. I'll be honest. I haven't used the Pigments arpeggiator and sequencer that much, so it just is. It's just gonna be what it is for a bit until I figure things out. Yeah, we got some ideas.
No, somebody's asking for a vocoder. We'll add that. Don't worry.
What is going on with this thing? Oh, it's got a...
What if you put... I'm not crazy about that, but let's move forward. That's not bad. You know what? I think if you fatten this sound up, this sequence, this can work.
That's a little nicer now.
It's messy. I know it's a step 6 kind of,
You like your patterns to be relatively straight ahead, right? Like not too all over the place.
I don't like my sequences to change all the time. Mm-hmm. It just becomes disorienting and almost uncomfortable sometimes. It's like each to their own, of course, and of course it's more creative to do more weirder stuff. But for me, I like straightforward.
Right. I did say that we were going to go in Christian Smith style electro direction, so I'm not going to argue with you.
And when I say straightforward,
I just tried to make it a little more straight ahead.
Yeah. Already, I like this more. But let's see.
More monotonous, a little more hypnotic. And if we're going to get more specific about it, we can have octaves going up and down. We could make it so it's not only 16ths all the time. We could change the note lengths. Like, there's different ways to mess around with it. We don't want slides, right? I'm turning all the slides off.
Yeah, no, I'm not against it, but I don't want it to be too complex. I like this now.
Yeah.
This is good, man. Like, this is good. We put a reverb on that. Leave it. Don't mess anyway. Leave it the way it is.
Okay.
Don't fuck up. Don't mess it up.
It's okay. You can swear.
It's good. It's good. This is good. This is very good. This is the hardest thing, being able to identify when you have something good. You hear it? Oh, yes.
Okay. Just playing around.
This is good. And
we can play around with the synthesizer, fool around with the parameters.
And we can put effects on. I would put. Let's try putting a flanger on it.
All right. What's our flanger of the day, Christian?
I like the one by it's a UAD flanger, the blue one.
I don't. I don't have the UAD hardware going on right now, so we can. I mean, there's the
whatever. No, whatever doesn't color the sound too much. I don't like flangers that color the sound. This one is good too. This makes sound vintage, right?
A little bit,
in a good way.
Sounds good.
But it doesn't really change over time. It would be good.
There it is. Is that more like
this? This is good, man. This is good. Good. I love these intricate changes over time, you know, that flangers give you. Boom, 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 something like that, you know.
What do you think?
Boom, 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 boom. That's good. It's kind of good. Just not too. I mean, funky is good, but not.
We gotta have some funk. It's electro.
Funk is good, but we're not in a funk bar either. You know, it's like, you know.
Christian Smith, we're not in a funk bar,
so we don't have to slap it. You know.
No slapping the bass.
No. No Seinfeld here. You know.
Or no, Paul Rudd, slapping the bass. You know. You know that I forget what movie that's from. It's really, 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 really cringy and funny.
What? Boom, 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 boom.
Can we do a little bit more varied than that?
Okay, right. That's fine. That's fine.
Why is that doing that there? I mean,
what sound do you have there?
It's the Viking, the Moog-ish.
Okay.
Emulation.
I would close that more, but anyways, this first you write the part and then.
But you definitely lean towards like clean and clear and straight, yes. Right?
Well, not
too much.
No, wait. If anything, I'd leave it the way it was before. You're getting more and more off now. It's just like when I hear a sequence like this, I find it difficult to dance to.
What I'm trying to do is avoid playing on top of the kick drum too much.
Okay,
right?
This I'm with you. Yes.
What if we do?
But don't let the kick drum dominate your writing process. Also, you know. Okay. Wait. That's good. That's good, man.
Okay.
Close it. Like, close this and...
All right, I have to remember, where's the modulation amount here? Here.
This sounds really good. And you got your funk, right? That's the thing with collaborations.
Yep. You know? Gotta have
all
a little
good.
bit.
All good.
Do you want to have a little melodic variation in that?
Let's see if it's not too weird. Yes. Yes, but less frequent, John. You know, if you do this every 16 measures, fine. No, I don't. Yeah.
Maybe not that high one.
Let's play it. Let's see how it sounds with everything, and then we decide. I think it's you lose energy from the bass line by doing that. Then you can focus on the whole thing rather than something that's kind of weird and upsetting. But can you compress it and process it? This is already sounding very good. What we have here, you know.
It's a good start. Good start.
We need one or two more hooks. We're done. You know.
EQ, it doesn't need much to sound. Maybe just to clean it up a little bit. We'll see. Just throw an EQ on there. I don't know. Yeah, there's way too much.
And Moog always has too much bottom. That's just like. And I like the thump of the bass. This is good, man.
You're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna try it. No.
We're gonna add more
better,
hats.
It sounds better monotone. You're right.
It does. It just fits better, you know. You know what? People are suggesting lots of stuff. Let's add something that I love and you like as well, and that is very standard, old school. That's 808 cowbell.
Yes.
Let's do it. Come on.
Here, I'm just gonna put this hi-hat on its own output real quick.
Okay.
And we can put effects on it.
Always need more cowbell. That's true. More cowbell. But honestly, the 808 cowbell is like, I identify Electro with that sound.
Totally. Yeah. And early hip hop.
Yes.
Which is also electro sometimes, right? It is definitely.
Totally.
They happened in parallel.
Totally. Ice-T used to make electro.
Oh, that stuff's amazing.
Yeah.
Like early West Coast hip hop is very electro funk.
Yes.
All right. Where is the cowbell? There it is.
That's pitched too high.
But this is the real deal. You couldn't if you were doing the real 808 in the old days, you couldn't tune the cowbell.
But that's the good thing with the new days, right?
I know.
you can pitch it any way you want.
So let's use a sample instead.
Yeah, because this cowbell to me sounds it's pitched too high. It needs to be pitched lower.
Well, and that's that's a Roland choice. I bet you there's got to be a way to like open this thing up and like tune stuff, right? Like I don't know. I haven't really.
There probably is. There has to be.
I haven't gone into to go deep in this plugin yet. So panel. Oh wait, there's no, there's just panning. Oh no, there it is.
Oh, tuning.
There's yeah. Okay, you got your wish.
Thanks, you, John.
Thanks, Roland.
Thank you, John. This is good, man. This is
all right. Random cowbell.
Yeah, but obviously not that much. Obviously.
I'll don't worry. I'll fix it.
Yeah.
I want to see about how this works tuning.
Yeah, no. Oh, wait. That's it. That's it. That was easy.
Also, it needs its own output because it's right now it's getting saturated and compressed with the kick drum, and we don't want it to do that. So
though it needs to be processed as well, though.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Maybe not.
Well,
so
like, little echo, little EQ.
Yeah. Ba-boom.
Right, where do you think it should be?
It should be 3. The first one, and then 2 right next to each other. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
Okay.
You know?
Classic.
Is that classic? I don't know. Wait.
Or
boom, boom. No, there should be two at the last ones. Yes. That's it.
Okay.
Good. I will still compress it a bit and put a reverb on that too. Oh, you have a clap too? I don't know. No. That makes it too
It's so sharp. Oh my god.
No need. Yeah. Love it. Love cowbell. Yes. Toms. Let's see.
I mean, those.
That's true. You know what? He's right. Yeah, let's use some toms as well.
Yeah, I had these in there from before.
Yeah.
But they're quiet. Let's put them on their own track.
What I like about these toms, well, everything fits together. It's all from one drum machine, right?
Yeah.
And it just fills up the frequency spectrum.
Oh, totally.
And that is important because so often you have tracks that just have lows and upper highs and not much in the mids, and it's just messy. You know, I think when I make techno, at least I try to have the whole thing, not techno, anything, and that's just classic production, right? It's to have the whole spectrum of frequencies in the track.
You kind of think of all your instruments filling up the spectrum in a balanced way.
Exactly.
The drums do that, like from low to high with the kick to the hi-hats and the crashes. So
Totally.
let's see. Where is the darn sub output? All right.
Aaron Hedges is saying maybe good with some swing. Yes, I'm not against it, but we're gonna keep it simple for now. The bass on is funky enough, so I don't think we need a swing. Okay, Tom, let's add that, huh? Can we be ambitious?
No.
And try to put another arpeggio on top of this? like 1 octave higher. I don't know if this will even work. I'm just thinking out loud, you know. Like a more simple one, like a really. Ah, hell yeah! Wait. I think the first 2 are too strict. You know, it's like too forced upon. You know.
Like velocity. Like a little quieter one of them, maybe.
Yeah. Boom, boom. That reminds me of Joey Beltram. Zach has joined us. Hello, Zach. Last time I saw you must have been like 25 years ago. Hope to see you again sometime.
Better?
But that's not the frequency. But that's not. I hope that doesn't overlap with the cowbell.
Not at all.
Okay, then we're good. That's good, man. No, it doesn't. It does one, but that's okay.
But they're so different frequency resonance. Exactly. One's resonant, one's not. Like they're not
totally.
fighting.
Let's see if we can add another tom. One because this is a low tom. Maybe we use a mid tom as well. And then we write another melodic hook.
And then we're already like running out of time.
I know. That's too much delays.
I know. All right.
That we can use as well.
Yeah. Which I'm already. See, I always get confused with the outputs for these things. Which one's which? That's 3. I should have set these up ahead of time. There it is.
Yeah, I wish we would have more time. We can finish this ourselves.
Yeah, no,
in the future, you know?
Or we can come back and do another episode and do it again.
No, this is good. I want to finish this. You know,
totally old school sounding, classic electro. It's fine with me. But with a little bit of like hypnotic, techno-y, synthy stuff going on.
Yes.
Not sure about that.
I don't like that at all. Another sound. You choose another sound. I don't like.
Well, you said a high tom, so that's what I put in there.
But the mid tom, I said.
Mid. All right, 1 second. Or I can tune it.
But let's see what other sounds.
There's only you know the 808 sounds.
Yes, I know, but go through them just so we.
This is just slowing me down again. All right, mid tom, high tom. There's the high one. There's the mid one. But we're gonna have to tune it.
Yes, and it's too loud as well. I don't think it's out of. Is it out of tune?
It's not. No. It's going
I think it's okay.
Up. It's tuned to a.
Okay. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna record some vocals for this. But John and I, when we make vocals together, it takes a while. He's very difficult to please, and anything generic is a no-go.
You have the conga, or
that's good. I like that. No, that's cool, man, and that'll stick out in the mix sound.
Yeah, it won't get lost with the bass or whatever. Okay. Go back and separate these outputs again.
Are we almost done here?
Yeah, almost wrapping it up.
I like that sequence. It reminds me of like John Carpenter.
That's appropriate.
Escape from New York, you know? which is a very good thing. So
still a little bit sharp. I tuned it down. I think it's okay if it's a little bit. It's a drum. It's okay if it's not perfectly in tune, but if it were a sample, I could be more accurate. Although I do have this. Oh my God, where is it? There's this one effect that is great for tuning drums when you're doing audio and not sampling. And
I asked them if they have any one-word suggestions for vocoder.
Nope.
A funk part, nice.
Slap the bass.
Deception sounds good.
But this
That's
is so
good.
like not. This doesn't sound like deception. It sounds kind of more neutral.
Yes. Future could work, but that's
so
very generic.
done.
That's overdone. Yeah, yeah.
Future
that's
what?
overdone. I did an electro track called Baseline, and I was like, no, I said the word, and I was thinking about you. It's like, shit. If John would hear this, he would say, no way. And the vocals were baseline. Give me the baseline. And it was a beat part number 1.
What do I know? All right. I'm taking liberties. That doesn't sound right. There's like an extra note in there by accident. Yeah, that's right. How did I mess this up? Just this, like, something happened to the rhythm.
You got it. Thump. Thump is too short. It needs to be a word that you can understand and enjoy the vocoder. It can't be too short.
How do you feel about a little musical change like that? Like a chord change?
Yeah, I'm all for that, John. As long as it's not every measure, you know?
Something like that.
Let's do that, and one higher or one lower. You know? I'm all up for that. Alive, that's good. Hey, that's alive. I'm up for that.
Alive?
Yeah, I like that. Should we just record a vocal quickly now and just see how? Let's do it. Me or you or whatever.
Gotta get my audio set up.
Alive is good.
I can't get you in straight the way the stream is set up. I can't easily route you into the Ableton Live, unfortunately.
That's fine. And we do it like alive, like that. We put it in tone as well.
Well, it's gonna be a vocoder, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alive.
Yeah, exactly. No. Alive.
Alive.
Alive. Yes.
Alive. Alive. I need to get the V in there. Alive.
Yeah, it needs to be audible. Yeah, good.
Alive. One of those should work, right?
I would say do a slow round, slightly slower.
I can always. Oh, you mean alive?
Yes, alive. You know, they can hear it really like alive. You know?
I'm just record that.
No, but you know what I mean.
Put that sample right on top.
Kind of like singing almost, you know?
Well,
not
that's
just
what,
talking.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. No, but remember, it's going
But
to be
the
a vocoder.
will do that. Yes, exactly. Playing the notes. Yeah. I get it.
I could also just stretch this, but here, I'll try it longer. Alive. Alive. Alive.
It sounds so bad like this.
Exactly.
It will sound good.
I'm
It will
trying not
sound
to
good.
be really embarrassed right now.
It's all good, man.
It's gonna be okay. So, what time is it? We're already over time. It's fine.
Let's do 5 more minutes. Let's finish this vocoder thing so they get an idea what's gonna happen.
Now, should I try the new Pigments vocoder or should I go with whatever?
Whatever you're comfortable with, that gives us fast and good results.
Yeah, I mean, this will be fast enough, right? So we'll put this after the voice, and then I need any old sawtooth wave. Really, we can fix it up and make it fancy another time.
Yeah.
What is going on? My brain. Something like that through the vocoder will be good, right?
Yes.
All right. External, wavetable. You know, getting there.
I know. Very good. The V is a bit so.
Yeah, I'll fix it. I exaggerated it too much.
Yeah. But the longer one is better, right? I think so.
Here, let me just set this up to... Not bad.
Yeah, Do you have? I have a question. Do you have the Arturia plugin? That's a really good one too.
Yeah, I do.
Because that kind of copies the. That kind of It's not bad, this vocoder though.
No. I mean, it's whatever synth I put through it, right? That's just a wavetable.
Getting better, yes.
And I can turn down the volume on the V at the end.
Yes. I feel like this vocoder doesn't have enough. It should be more mids, upper mids.
Well, that's EQ. Let's not get into the crazy details of the sound design right now, because it's actually time to wrap things up.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
This was fun.
Of course, this was really good.
It's always good to hang out, Christian.
Likewise.
Yeah, we'll work on this a little more and develop it a little bit more. This could be, I want to like balance out the old schoolness of it with a little more modern ideas too. So that could be a next level. Like how much more refined and up to date can we make this sound with still keeping the old school flavor?
But honestly, I don't think this is too old school. Only the drum programming is. The sequence really isn't. Mm-hmm. I think the sequence is what carries the track.
Sure.
The beats are just like, you need the beats, right? But it's a sequence that is something that the people will remember together with the
something
with the
there's
vocal
something
too,
catchy about it. Some musical ideas, like I like the idea of going with some like musical changes. I also think one word vocoder. Let's do more.
It's difficult.
Like, Blink of an
I agree.
was like a whole verse. We're not songwriters, we're not
we can
spitting
write
out lyrics, but we can think up a little bit more.
We can do like "We Are Alive," maybe.
And then finish the sentence. Like let's have a little more context. Let's think a little bit more deeply about what we're trying to say here. Yes,
no. I'm just thinking out loud. We are alive. We are alive.
Yes, we are.
Something like
what else are we, Christian? Let's go deeper. All right, that's enough.
Okay.
Thanks very much. It's been really fun hanging out
everybody.
today. And goodbye for now. See you next week. Adios. Oh my gosh, where is the ending? Okay, we're saying goodbye now. Bye.